This is Mark and Charity's Coffee Podcast.
Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast is Giving Tuesday, November 28th today. Loads of guests on the show this morning.
So many,
and it was so good.
so many ways to give, right? And we didn't even hit the tip of the iceberg. Like, we just very minimal. Like,
we'll touch on a few of those.
So many other ways to give back today. Big or small, remember that. Big or small, they all make a difference.
All makes a difference. As we're recording this, the CP holiday train is making its way through the Quinte region, and then we'll stop in Trenton and Brighton. So by the time you hear the podcast tonight, they're gone. But if you went by, we hope you did and dropped off some foods for the local food bank. So thanks very much for the holiday train coming through on Giving Tuesday. Great timing.
Great timing.
Doing it right.
Of course it's going to be in the Quinte area on Giving Tuesday.
Doing it right. We're going to talk about some of the guests and the way that you can help out Giving Tuesday, because it'll go all the way till midnight. So when you hear the podcast, you can take care of this tonight, okay? All brought to you by our friends at Simple Desk in Trenton.
Simple Desk in Trenton is your ultimate destination to streamline, market, and strengthen your business's brand. Jenny, the visionary behind Simple Desk, took her commitment to business support a step further by creating BRAZEN, an event for women who dare. After the event sellout in 2023, get ready for an even bigger and bolder BRAZEN 2024. The full-day experiential event is packed with networking, vendor booths, exciting giveaways, delicious food, and a speakers panel of incredible female entrepreneurs sharing their inspiring stories. Don't miss out on BRAZEN 2024. Mark your calendars for May 31st. Tickets go on sale November 1st. For all the details, visit simpledesk.ca/BRAZEN, and be sure to follow BRAZEN on Instagram at BRAZEN Events 1.
Started off the show this morning bright and early by talking about the United Way. Any donation you make today is going to be equally matched by Ross McDougall. Mm-hmm. Bang, bang.
McDougall Insurance will match it.
Bang. Going to be matching it. Oh, like no limit.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So you make a donation, if there's a limit, I didn't hear. So let's put this to the test.
There probably is a limit, but we don't know what it is. So you know what? There is no limit.
It's not my job to worry about that. I'm sure it's on their website. My job is to get you to go to the website, click the donate button.
Is he really going to say no? I'm sorry.
Right,
If it hits the limit, is he really going to say no?
When
no,
has
it's Ross McDougall.
ever said no?
Exactly. I'm not going to give any more. Yeah. No. Yeah. So it's fine.
You look up Giving More. There's Ross in the dictionary. Mm-hmm. So thank you for that. That's how you can help the United Way. Then we talked about Grace in Shelter. That's so good. Ashley Vader with their Support a Bed campaign. Sponsor a bed campaign.
Sponsor a bed.
Yeah.
And there's two ways to do that. So you can sponsor just a bed, which is great, for $35 a month. Or there's the option of not just a bed, but also a hygiene package as well. So you get hygiene for a night, but also meals, I believe, too. Breakfast and lunch. Yeah. And that's $55 a month for one of their clients. And that's amazing.
Yeah, for an entire month.
Yeah.
Think about that. Or you can make a one-time donation. They've got the buttons on there. So go to Grace in Shelter and Google them and then get on their website. You can make that donation. So that was great today. And we're going to talk to Ashley later on as well, because our open house is coming up next week. Mm-hmm. Bash some myths and the like and learn more about what they do.
That happened to us last year.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll be honest. I went in there with a totally wrong idea of what they did.
Yeah.
I was quite surprised. And she says perceptions too. And as awful as it is, you go in with certain notions and ideas and expectations, and it was just blown out of the water.
And a lot of it is what people around town say about it. So you believe that must be true. Then you go and you find out none of that is true.
No,
at all.
It's incredible what they do over there.
So you can support them today on Giving Tuesday, and then learn more about them coming up next Thursday. And then off we go to the Children's Foundation.
Yes, we talked to Executive Director Melanie Cressman this morning on how you can not just give back, but as she points out, and it is a great word to use, Mark, invest in our children.
Melanie Cressman joins us, Executive Director of the Children's Foundation, and I know today is called Giving Tuesday, but when you give to a charity that helps children, we should call it Investment Tuesday, shouldn't we?
I like that term, Mark. I like that term.
Somebody brand it.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're going to have to do that. It's true. It's true. We say this all the time, but we know that it's something that everybody can resonate with. Investing in a child and in a child's future, it's never a bad decision. Never, ever. It will always pay off one way or another.
And through the Children's Foundation, so many ways for people to invest and give to the foundation.
It is. It's true. Our programs I like to think of them as kind of wraparound. We've got 7 core programs, and they support families right from the time their kids are in utero straight through until they're off to university or college. There's a spot for everybody's interest, and there's a spot for everybody's passion.
Melanie Cressman joins us, Executive Director of the Children's Foundation, specifically today for Giving Tuesday. How do you encourage a giving today, and what's the best way to do it?
Yeah, so as you know, Mark, Giving Tuesday is a day where we just give back to the community. We give back to charities that are doing so much work in the community. For the Children's Foundation, we have a couple of different initiatives going on, and one, of course, is just that it's super easy to hit our website and make a donation, and just know that money is going to do so much good for the kids in our community. The other thing we're doing is we have a gift card drive going on right now. So this is, similar to a toy drive, but meant to support the older teens that are sometimes either a little hard to shop for, or, that have their own ideas of what they would like. And I'm sure you guys know, you have teenagers, what it's like to try and shop for at Christmas. So that gift card drive, we've got locations right across our region. So in Prince Edward County, in Hastings County, in Northumberland County. And if you go onto our Facebook page, you'll see a list of the businesses that have donation card drop boxes, and we encourage anybody to go in and make a gift there, either through cash or through a donation of gift card. And of course, online giving is really what Giving Tuesday is most known for. I'm not sure if you guys knew that last year in Canada, over $50 million was donated online to Canadian charities in 24 hours.
That's incredible.
Wow.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it is.
Impressive.
So encourage people to find that charity that you love and help them out this giving season.
And few will do as much as when you help a child. The Children's Foundation, Melanie Cressman, thank you so much, and happy Giving Tuesday.
Yes, happy Giving Tuesday, everybody.
Thank you, Melanie. As always, hit their website and make that donation. 365 days a year they're helping the kids, so here's your chance to help them back at the same time. That's great.
And we didn't stop there. No, we kept going.
And then, did you get hit up today at a road toll?
Yeah, Picton and Trenton. You may, if you haven't already, keep the change handy. All in support of the Feed a Meter campaign, which kicks off on Friday through the month of December in support of the Learning Foundation.
Right. Now it's going to begin on Friday. Today they call it Feed a Meter, Feed the Kids. And they do that, feed the road toll, feed the kids. Some astounding numbers that Jen and Kelly shared with us when they stopped by the studio.
Welcoming to the studio. Great to see you, Jen Barrett. Hello.
Good morning.
And Kelly Brace. Hello to you.
Good morning to you both.
Operations Manager of Learning Foundation. The beauty of Giving Tuesday is that your money stays locally and helps, in this case, the kids. Let's talk about, first of all, Feed the Meter, Feed the Kids.
Yeah, so it is the launch of our 15th annual Feed the Meter campaign. Runs the entire month of December. So if you're parking in downtown Belleville or Picton, you pop your donation in those parking meters and all the money goes to Food for Learning. But we also have some other great locations around towns that you can donate, and all the money goes to help feed kids at school.
Now, there's also road tolls set up today as well.
Yeah, we are live, on the road tolls this morning. We are in Quinte West at Front and Dixon, so the base of the bridge, the North Bridge. You can stop us, see our volunteers, and make a donation right on site. And we're also in Picton today, right at the LCBO intersection, so Main Street and Talbot. So come by, make a donation, and see us.
We really appreciate that as part of Giving Tuesday. The money goes to the kids, of course, because Food for Learning is a very important program, Kelly.
Absolutely is. Food for Learning programs are in all of the schools throughout Hastings and Prince Edward counties. There are many students that rely on breakfast, snack, and lunch programs while they're at school, just to get them through the school day.
So for those who are wanting to make a donation today, it's not just today. This will go on throughout the month of December.
Absolutely. The month of December, if you don't see us out and about in town, or you're not parking downtowns, you can always go on the website. So hpelearningfoundation.com. You can make a donation there. You can always call us 613-966-1177. 888-938-5770. Or we're all holiday shopping. We're probably going to be in the Quinte Mall at some time during the holiday season. So stop by Guest Services and you can leave your donation there. It really is important. We feed over 7,000 kids every school day in our communities. So the need is really great, and kids really depend on it.
Yeah, and the price tag, Kelly, is $20,000 a year. So
wow.
If you can make it $1 or $2 or a $5 in the road toll today, that really goes a long way.
Absolutely. We're really close to our $300,000 total since the beginning of this campaign. This year will push us over that 300,000 mark. We know with the cost of groceries right now, a lot of people are struggling just to make ends meet and to buy those things they need at home. So the Food for Learning programs are more important now than ever before. And more students are just needing that support. So all of the money raised will go right into buying groceries for these programs, from Bancroft down to Trenton and Deseronto, right into the city of Belleville.
So when you're at the meter, feed it all through December. Watch for the tolls today.
Yep.
Have a little change. Make a donation. And as you said, Jen, they can also contact or make a donation as well through the website.
Absolutely. Website's open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Jen and Kelly from the Learning Foundation. Feed the meter, feed the kids this Giving Tuesday with Mark and Charity Mornings.
Food for Learning, such an important program. I actually volunteered at a Food for Learning program when I lived in Barrie. Prior to marriage. Just because I had the time in the morning. It was before I did mornings. And I thought that would be kind of neat to do. I love kids. And I thought that's something I can do. So I would go and cook breakfast.
Oh, nice.
In the mornings before I went to work.
Yeah.
And it was great. And I saw that and I thought, not that these kids were coming starving by any means, but it makes such a difference, as we all know, when you can have that hot breakfast. Sometimes mom and dad have to be to work extra early. Mm-hmm. Sometimes kids don't want to eat when they first get up, so they come in and they grab a bite to eat, and it's such a great program to have for them.
And the amount of dollars it takes to make it work.
It's insane.
And yet, on the one hand, it didn't take as much money, and I know why, because they can really stretch $1. Mm-hmm. When you're a charity and you're buying it in bulk, you can really stretch it, and that's the benefit of it. Give them the money and let them do it.
And they'll do it, yeah.
And they'll do it, and they do a great job. So, Kelly and Jen, thank you so much, and keep that in mind. Belleville and Picton, when you pop money in the meters, all of that in the month of December is going to be going to the kids. Trends a little bit different. I think they have, because they don't have the meters up anymore, so they have donation boxes up at a lot of the retailers.
That's right. Yes, so we'll collect them.
Keep that in mind. So we really appreciate that. And then final thing before we let you go for Giving Tuesday was we need to give you your assignment for our movie.
It's still on.
Oh, it is
ever
so on. So yesterday, again, we have protagonist and love interest names and occupations. Just one thing we need from you today, and that is the obstacle. What is keeping our two lovers apart?
What is that obstacle? What is the hiccup? What is the conflict that must be resolved?
Right.
And it will be, and we'll get to that.
Has to be.
But we need the problem first.
Yeah.
We need to know. And there's been some great suggestions by you so far. I love the one that you got this morning. Someone actually messaged you, didn't they?
Yeah, I got a text from somebody.
With the mushroom farm.
I said, okay, well, the two people are somebody who's going to buy the mushroom farm from the aged, I don't know if this is for real, probably not, from the aged owner, but he starts to fall in love with a woman who has a massive allergy to mushrooms. Oh, no.
What do they do?
I know. And that movie's going to be called No Christmas for a Fun Guy.
Oh, my God.
That's what we're going to call that one.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to call that one.
Lynette continued her Empire tech rock star story from yesterday. Those were her two characters. One was a rock star, one was a tech at the Empire Theater.
Yeah.
And she said it's the geography that's going to be their issue.
Yeah.
Because she's a touring star and he's here in Belleville working at the Empire. So does he go with her? Does she relocate? Like how do they do it? And then Adam wrote in too, and here's where the heartstrings. He's a widower.
Oh, okay.
His character's a widower, and she's getting out of a bad relationship.
Right, so she doesn't want to jump right in.
Yes, and has just moved to Belleville. So now it's this whole thing. So now they have to work through it. So now we'll see what else comes through. We'll have a look tomorrow. But people are having fun with this.
So thank you. So think about that. Get on our Facebook page. What would keep our two lovers apart? Make it as local as you can. Mm-hmm. Absolutely local as you can.
And you don't have to go into great detail.
No.
Like some of the...
Could be two people who work
that's getting into a lot of detail here, which is great.
Two people who work at CFB Trenton, different shifts. Or Procter & Gamble, different shifts. Like that
different shifts. That could be the thing, could be
right?
the issue.
That's all it can be.
Yeah.
That's passing in the night. That's the thing. Mm-hmm. Don't worry. We're getting to where they first kiss. Settle down, you horny people. You relax. We'll get to it. It's not all mushroom farms.
Although I am interested to know how they overcome that. How they overcome an allergy.
Have to figure that out.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know.
I'm intrigued. And you know what? We don't have to stick with the same. Like, we haven't made a final decision on the characters yet.
Exactly.
But it could be Lynette's characters, but Adam's problem. It could be like we're going to use a little bit of everything here.
And probably
we want to have some fun with this. So
I don't know what we're looking at tomorrow. What are we looking at tomorrow?
Maybe the resolution.
No,
you don't want to go there yet?
We haven't had the funny sidekicks yet. Our characters,
the colorful characters.
Yeah, the crazy, colorful characters in the background.
Who's going to help them?
Yeah, from the wonderful old lady who has no speaking parts, who brings them together, to whatever.
And we still need the event.
Right.
Like, not just where the kiss happens, but the event that brings them together.
That brings them
like a gala, like the Festival of Lights. Like we need, there's so many more elements to this.
Yeah,
okay.
It cements it all.
Exactly.
And then where they kiss, a title. We have so much work to do, everybody. Mm-hmm. But today it's all about the obstacle. What is keeping them apart?
What do they have to overcome to find love?
Text us in at 613-962-0955 or put it up on our Facebook page, and we'll keep it going tomorrow morning, don't you know. Mm-hmm. I will also be unveiling our holiday kickoff for Throwback Thursday. We're ready.
Our holiday kickoff.
It is.
Because it's a little different.
Of the Christmas classics beginning tomorrow.
And it doesn't end on Thursday.
We'll explain it.
Yep.
Tomorrow morning.
Okay.
We'll let you know what the two songs are. And Tim Porter's going to stop by from our friends at Tweed and Company. They've got their panto.
And it's
beginning in early December.
It's a little different than other pantos in the area.
So Trenton, or Tweed rather, Tinolite, almost sold out. Still got some spots in Bancroft, but Timo, what's your appetite on that coming up? All on the show tomorrow morning with Mark and Charity here on 95.5 Hits FM.